What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing Golem Tribal. And this is because we have actually a couple really good Golems in the format right now. And also because I just want to do fun things right now. I realized that for the last little while, I've been playing like decks that I'm actually trying to make good. I was like trying to become Mythic player, which I did. I became Mythic on Arena, everything like that. So I feel like I've proven to myself that I'm a decent player, but now I don't really care about that anymore. We're just gonna have fun playing Magic. That is really the goal of this and what I like to do anyway. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, so a couple of the things that we have for Golems in this format right now is Master Splicer, which I never really did in M20. I kind of forgot it even existed. Someone sent me a deck list with this and Prince Charming, which would bounce the Master Splicer over and over again back to create multiple Golems. I decided not to do it in here because we didn't have a lot of synergy with bounce with Prince Charming with everything else we're doing in this deck. But that is a fun one that we're going to do maybe eventually. But so whenever a Master Splicer enters the battlefield, you create a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token, then all Golems we control get +1/+1. So it is a 1/1 toughness creature. It's not that great. So it is kind of annoying here. Master Splicer is not the best card for this deck. But what really what we're trying to do is just create a lot of artifact and enchantments on the board, have a Gingerbrew, an Iron Bully, Icon of Ancestry to kind of get them grown up, a little bit better, maybe a Still Overseer, which is not a Golem, but does pump all of our Golems, so I'm counting it in the deck as a lord here. And then the dream is to get an All That Glitters onto Gingerbrew that will be able to go unblockable as long as they don't have something with haste, or an Iron Bully which has Menace, can get in pretty easily, or even onto our Gideon Blackblade, which will then give us lifelink on a massive creature, something that's indestructible, just something that's good when we have a lot of artifacts out on the battlefield. And then All That Glitters will give us a lot more damage to be doing, and within a couple of turns hopefully we can win at that point. So that's the dream, is kind of build up a board full of artifacts, getting All That Glitters onto a Gingerbrew, Iron Bully, something good here, and then just swing in and win. If we don't have that, we have the backup plan of just creating a lot of value with our creatures getting bigger and bigger and bigger because Golems get +1/+1, and then we win the game. That's the dream here. So let's go ahead and get to gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. Oh, one more thing that I've been wanting to make happen for forever, and this is maybe it needs to go into another deck, but the dream here is if we can masterful replication, we can choose one of these, either create 2 Golems, 3/3 Golems, which is great, and that's instant speed, so pretty cool stuff, or we can choose target artifact that we control. Each other artifact you control becomes a copy of that artifact. So the dream is to at instant speed target Still Overseer, and then everything becomes a Still Overseer. They all get to tap and put counters onto everything, and then we untap on the next turn and swing in with however many +1/+1 counters and everything we have. So that's the other dream that I'd like to have happen. This deck isn't built to do that necessarily because it's just really hard to get to have a Still Overseer in hand and get to a 6-mana creature or a card. It's a really nearly impossible thing to have happen. So I'm just throwing one in because I have the hope for it. That's part of the reason we're in blue. Teferi is really good for it. Master Replication, I just had to throw one in. Otherwise, it's kind of just a mono white deck. So anyway, let's go in. Let's play. All right, up against LVG, bringing on LVG. And ooh, let's see here. What do we got? So we have Gingerbrew. We don't have any white or any blue mana with a lot of Teferi in this deck. In this hand, we are on the draw. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. I mean, worst case scenario, we at least have Iron Bully into Master Splicer, which is a pretty good curve if we hit lands. Double Gingerbrew's also not bad. If we can just find an All That Glitters, we can be doing all sorts of damage. Down to 19, past the turn. Let's see what we're up against. Is this Esper? Corpse Knight. Doesn't look like Esper yet. And let's go ahead and Gingerbrew. Let's pay for one of them and swing that one in. Down to 18, past the turn. Haze for the Godless Shrine and Bloodthirsty Airless. Okay, so life gain and lots of stuff coming in. Interesting. Or is this just vampires? That's not a vampire. No blocks. All right, down to 17. Do I want just Iron Bully to come down and be a little bit bigger here? We can block the Corpse Knight or something. I'm thinking that we're going to need to just get more artifacts out. Oh, I can put stuff on theirs. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and grow an Gingerbrew. No attacks past the turn. And again, the dream is just to hit in all that glitters if we can. Master Splicer also coming down, growing our entire board. Prison Realm coming down and really being annoying. Boo hiss. And, now what do we do? Witch's Oven. Okay, this is Cauldron Familiar with Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, Cauldron Familiar, really good. Alright, we'll go Master Splicer. Kind of surprised they didn't attack in at all there. Alright, no attacks past the turn. I'm hoping they don't have too good of removal for this Master Splicer here. Or they just have a Prison Realm. I mean, that is kind of nice, is that if they do hit something, it's going to be Master Splicer, which is just a 1/1. Like, it doesn't deal with a 3/3 necessarily, or they have to do something like this, get rid of the 3/3, and we still have a Lord out on the battlefield. Again, doesn't swing at the Aerialist, which is pretty interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and play Teferi. I could bounce the Corpse Knight instead of the Aerialist, but this gives a little bit more protection for Teferi himself.
Don't worry, I got this.
Let's go ahead and swing with Iron Bully. Down to 14 past the turn. I mean, opponent is in a little bit of trouble here. And Ayara, very bad for us. That gains some life. We lose 2. Swings at Teferi. We do have another Teferi. We're just going to go ahead and trade off with the Ginger Brute, though. We don't really have any things that we can use the plus ability for. I may just be playing another one and getting rid of the Ayara so they don't get life gain with this Bloodthirsty Aerialist right away. Just slowing them down might be the best thing here. Is there any way to do this? I can also just play like Pattern Match or grab another Master Splicer. And play Icon of Ancestry on the next turn, maybe? Yeah, so grab Master Splicer to hand. Tick up here. Pattern Match are pretty good with the Master Splicer. This is actually not too shabby at all. I mean, they are going to start gaining some life. We can play Time Raveler on the next turn to bounce Aerialist. If we hit land, we can also play Icon of Ancestry, which will be really nice. And then just swing in for a ton and a half. Okay, pays for it. Aerialist, what else do they got? Yeah, grows the Aerialist, that's fine. Removal is annoying. Mortify, okay. If they swing it to Teferi, we'll just let it go. That's fine. Yep, no blocks.
It's only a matter of time.
Ooh, Gideon also gains us a lot of life along the way. I might just go for Master Splicer here. Because I mean, we can take the 3 from the Aerialist here. If we bounce it back, they get another trigger with the Ayara as well. We'll just swing in here with Bully, get a little more damage in now while we can. Get a 5/5 out in the battlefield, why don't we? We have another Pattern Master to find another Master Splicer here as well. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Grows the Aerialist. Interesting. Sacks the Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I mean, it's not very good at this point. They just gain more life to do more damage. And don't swing in. What? Alright. Well, we'll play Teferi. And I'm probably just gonna go for Gideon, swing in, and gain a lot of life here.
Right on schedule.
All right, bounce Bloodthirsty Aerialist. They can sack it to draw a card here. Really interesting, though. I mean, I guess they have to find an answer for all of this. Pay 2 and Gideon. I'd rather get out Gideon and gain life than go for Icon of Ancestry right now.
This is a prime day for justice. I believe
Lifelink.
in you, friend.
Swing all in, yeah. Dude, that actually was feeling pretty solid. The Master Splicer, I'm pretty impressed with. I mean, it's annoying if anyone has like just damage removal with 1/1s, but in the format right now, there's no longer Goblin Chain Whirler. There's like the Flame Sweep is really the only thing that takes care of like 1/1s, and not many people are playing that because of all the 3/3s running around with Oko. So that actually was working very well for us. Let's go ahead and go to game 2. All right, up against Pope Spike. Bring it on, Pope Spike. Let's do it. And I like Bag of Holding. I'm not sure if I like anything else. I mean, we do have a decent curve, I guess. We can actually draw with Bag of Holding if we don't hit anything. So I mean, this isn't bad. Master Splicer by itself, honestly, I'm kind of impressed with. Let's keep it. Why not? We're having fun anyway, right? All right, Pope Spike. Let's do this. Blazes of Forest. Once Upon a Time. I don't... Okay. Usually it's better to play the Once Upon a Time beforehand to see what lands you're wanting to get. All right, Ginger Broody. Brate. Down to 19 past the turn. This Wicked Wolf is gonna be annoying. If we can keep our creatures out of the range of that, so they're gonna bring it down next turn now. Which means I'd like to play Still Overseer, but now it's not a really good thing to do. Let's go ahead and offer the Ginger Brew as a trade fodder. Don't want to block with Paradise Druid? What? Alright, Hollow Fountain tapped, Bag of Holding. Pass the turn. Not going to offer up the Still Overseer here. Yeah, so they have Wicked Wolf. I do forget how good Bag of Holding is. Like it provides so much value over the course of a game. Ooh. But it's taking the place of some removal that we probably should have had instead here in this deck. And anything we play we know just gets killed. This is really annoying. Let's go ahead and play Iron Bully, and we'll put it on Iron Bully past the turn. No attacks. This even has haste, and so with Vigilance and haste, Questing Beast is like the biggest nemesis to Gingerbrute, which is kind of interesting to say. It's so much smaller. it's a gingerbread man. Man, what do we even do about this? I think that at this point we just hope that we can find like our interaction. Yeah, and a Nissa.
I will protect the
Dude, this hand was insane. The fact that they also have a Wicked Wolf.
The land fights for us.
I mean, the only thing they didn't have was let's go ahead and block here. Yeah, like the only thing they really didn't have in this hand was the Gilded Goose and Oko, if they're playing that. Well, we're in the game. I actually want to kill Nissa over the Questing Beast. Questing Beast is still a threat we absolutely have to deal with. That goes to the bottom. I don't have enough removal in this deck. Yeah, with Oko, yeah, we're done for.
Who's more foolish? The fool.
That's cool. People playing Oko in free play. That's cool. That's cool. All right, up against Metal Fingers. I like that he has Tezzeret up there as well. That's pretty good. All right. And he scoops it up. Dude, just can't handle this. I made fun of his name, and he's like, can't do with that. We win. All right, up against Matt. Bring it on, Matt. And let's see how this deck does now. We have the all that glitters, and I'm excited about that. We don't really have a lot of anything else. We're on the draw as well. I mean, we do have Icon of Ancestry, Cavalier of Dawn. Maybe I need to take out the Cavalier of Dawn for maybe just more removal, early game removal. It's probably just gonna be better to have like more Prison Realms or something. The whole idea though is that it creates a golem for them, which was just always, it's fun. All right, I'm gonna play Bag of Holding here now instead. Ginger Brute can't really get in. Like, they would absolutely trade against the Ginger Brute with the Fairy Guide Mother. Maybe not if they're going for flyers, which it looks like they are. But always a big but. All right, let's go ahead and play the Ginger Broody. We're gonna go ahead and swing in. I know that Healer's Hawk just kind of helps him win this race a little bit. Next turn we can bring out All That Glitters, give him +3/+3, be able to swing in and pay for it, and then the turn after that just go for an Icon of Ancestries. The issue is I just don't think it's fast enough. They have a really good start here. If they don't have any Lords though, oh, they have Sephara. Nice. They got the old turn 3 Sephara. It's pretty good. We did get double All That Glitters though. If we can find a way to get rid of this, we actually could still be in the game. The issue is the 7 life they're going to gain from the Sephara and the 7 damage they're going to do and just really speed up the race. Oh, yeah, and that. We might just be dead. Yeah, we're we're dead. Okay, then. I feel like we actually had a really good hand that time too, but it's not a turn 3 Sephara, so yeah, no. All right, up against Twelly. Bring it on, Twelly. And let's do this. All right, we have All That Glitters. We have basically nothing else, but we have All That Glitters. I'm going to keep it. We also have Icon of Ancestry. Let's not forget that. Hey, guys. Again, we're here to have fun, and I want to get an All That Glitters onto a good creature here and do good things. And we found a Ginger Broody. I keep calling it Ginger Broody because of the... I don't know. Just because, guys. Don't worry about it. All right, down to 19, past the turn. Clearly, we're winning this game by a lot because we also are above our starting life total, and that's all that matters. Pretty sure. That's what I've heard 3 or 4 times in my head. All right, passing my turn. Ooh, we got Masterful Replication. So Icon of Ancestry doesn't let us get past Foulmire Knight. It does let us go drawing for stuff, but I think I'm just going to go for All That Glitters. Pay for this, and swing on in then. And now any artifact that enters the battlefield grows Ginger Brute, and we just happen to have things that will give us artifacts and pump up the golems as well. We do have to be able to pay for Foulmire to get past Foulmire Knight as well. They may go ahead and swing in, thinking that we'll always keep something up, though. Nope, didn't fall for it. So we'll just go for Icon of Ancestry on golems. Pay for the Brute, swing him on in there. Down to 11, past the turn. And the other thing too is we can pay for him swing in and still just draw with Icon of Ancestry, not really playing these. I'd rather keep getting in damage if we can. All right, they're swinging in down to 17. I mean, if there's not a Death Toucher, we can still play this and swing in and just create a good amount of value on board. They are possibly going to have Murderous Rider. This is looking like the Golgari adventure deck. Draws with Foulmire Knight. Gonna play Foulmire Knight. Yeah, so we have to pay for this, but he's down pretty low. And now we get to play Splicer. Oh, dude, this is so good. Oh, I'm loving this. All right, swing it for 7. Down to 3, past the turn. The nice thing is now, even if he has Murderous Rider, that does damage to himself. Like, that is the biggest issue with Golgari Adventure, is the amount of damage you end up doing to yourself. Like, even if just his guys die with Midnight Reaper, he's dead. Like, there's so much that that hurts him here. The other thing too is if we just get to Masterful Replication at instant speed, that would be fun too. Anyway, that was pretty much exactly what we want this deck to do. That was perfect. Opponent really couldn't do much of anything against that, especially with the life total so low. That felt very good. Yeah, because then all we had to do is just block one creature at any time with that Midnight Reaper out, and we win if he did have Murderous Rider. So not too shabby at all. All right, up against Awkward Wizard, aka Harry Potter. I don't know about you guys, but in Book 5, one of the most awkward people in the world. Right, just so you know. Sorry if I spoiled that for anyone. All right, keeping this. Well, hello, Wizard. How the heaven are ya? All right, Tranquil Cove, gain some life. Next turn, still Overseer into the Bully, into growing the Bully some more. A Menace creature with that is not bad. Ooh, but the Lucky Clover already? All sorts of annoying. All right, still Overseer, past the turn. Well, hello. This guy's just so nice. I know he's just doing it to be rude and mean and stuff, but wow, what a nice guy. I might just bounce this Lucky Clover. Let's go ahead and pull out the Iron Bully. If they have Murderous Rider, they might just be looking for two options. Yeah, so looking for two options here. That's fine. They lose 4. We lose our hopes and dreams. So if I had played Teferi and bounced that, he would have been able to kill both things. I guess I did get rid of Lucky Clover then if I did it. Now he gets to play this and draw a card. Flaxen Intruder, actually really good against us. Annoyingly good against us. Creates a bunch of 1/1s with Bloodstruck Beast. This creates a 4/4 that we can block with, which is pretty nice. We can at least block the Flaxen Intruder. I can play Pattern Matcher to maybe go find another Master Splicer and just kind of keep stringing those along. That might be a good way for us to go. The issue is if they have another Murderous Rider combo here. I really don't know what we can do very well against Lucky Clover this early on. Now they could even find 2 swamps. Or yeah, they can still... Alright, they'll find swamps. That means there's no Murderous Rider. Lovestruck Beast comes out though. Kind of surprised they didn't grab a swamp there. Doesn't swing in. Well, hello, sir. What a nice fella. They have enough mana now. There's not much we can do with this Teferi Time Raveler either. The best thing we can do is probably just go out of control with value before they can kill us. So let's play this double Steel Overseer. No attacks past the turn. Next turn, we can Pattern Matcher, play Master Splicer, or grab another Master Splicer. Ugh! He found the Murderous Rider. Oh, he just played it. Oh, he just drew a card. Okay, we're good. We're good. And he didn't go find black mana earlier, so this means that he can only play like one of those every once in a while. No blocks. Down to 16. Oh, Vraska. Kills an Overseer. Do this.
I won't forgive this.
What do we do? Bouncing pretty much anything is bad for us, except maybe Lucky Clover, just because they won't be able to play this. I can bounce to Edgewell and Keeper so they don't draw a card, but... Oh, whoa! Dude, this guy. What a nice fella. I'm wanting to go for Ginger Brute so I can get the all like glitters. Start swinging in with this. In fact, I can kill Vraska right now. If I pay. That means I don't get Teferi. And if they have removal, I want to get out all the glitters earlier than later. Alright, swing at Vraska.
Don't be surprised if we meet again.
I might play this like on something else here. Or is that just greedy? What are the odds of them actually having that? Alright, let's go ahead and go. Be greedy. Pass the turn. Maybe I should have just gone face there. And they just have so much mana. This Beanstalk Giant's going to be massive. Which we can bounce it back to hand. They can then go grab more lands and probably play it on the same turn. Yeah, Giant comes out, draws a card. This is actually not terrible for us. Another Lucky Clover. See if they swing in with anything else. Black's an Intruder, perfect. It's damage to a player, right? Do I want to kill Lovestruck Beast as well? I think we can just take it. I'd rather just take it for now. I mean, I could have blocked it with the Steel Overseer, blocked here, and killed the Lovestruck Beast, is what I was debating. Hello, sir. Wow. What a nice fella. I can create my own 9/9. And then I can actually grow it with this Steel Overseer if they decide to block. So here's the idea. I can swing with Gingerbrute. As long as they don't hit removal, we're in great shape. As soon as they do, though, we are in such bad shape. Hello. All right. So if I swing with Gingerbrute, he blocks here, and as long as he blocks with one other creature, we just lose our Gingerbrute, which is really annoying. Man, hitting land there would have been really nice. But having the Master Splicer is not bad. No attacks past the turn. This guy. Hello. Okay, plays Foulmire Knight, draws a card. Did they find it? Did they find the Murderous Rider? Finality. Oh, that's fine by us. Okay, we put some counters onto stuff. It's really not that great for them. I lose a lot of value from this All That Glitters. Order of Midnight gets to grab a ton of stuff. That's pretty good. So, interesting thing here. No blocks. Down to 6. Iron Bully grows this to 7. Is that good enough? Not really. Let's play Teferi.
This isn't a fight you can win.
So the interesting thing is we could like try bouncing Murderous Rider. They end up doing a lot of damage to himself, but I don't think it's... They end up doing 6 damage to themselves. It would have been enough before, but I guess not now. All right, bounce Beanstalk Giant.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Pay for Gingerbrute. Swing on in. I just realized if they have any removal for this guy, we're dead. A Beanstalk Giant, yeah, find some lands. He ends up getting enough lands out of this that it's as though he cast it for free, so tons of value. This means that he has a much better chance of drawing well. Now he can play his Edgewall Keeper. I'm really not sure. And the life gain from this Murderous Rider is also really annoying. Liliana, also really annoying. How about that? There's a lot of things that are annoying.
Corpse will make an excellent minion.
Yeah, it plays more cheap guys, gets to sacrifice with Liliana. Yeah, we are out of this game now. It was close to that finality I wasn't expecting. I think, I mean, it was between two cards, like anything that was able to kill our board. So Murderous Rider, Finality, anything like that ends up winning for them. Yeah, they have victory here, so he almost missed it. Oh man, that was a fun game though. I don't feel bad about that one at all. I feel like we played fairly well. I might have made a couple mistakes here and there. I know everyone in the comments like, dude, everything you did was a mistake. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and head to the wrap up with this. So overall, Golem Tribal actually pretty decent. I was fairly surprised that it did okay there. I do kind of wish I'd run into more Gideons. Gideon actually was feeling pretty strong in the deck. The other thing is probably just more removal. That's typically how it goes. If you can just find more removal, it's better. Teferi, I was thinking was going to kind of fill that spot. That's part of the reason I wasn't really putting as much. I was just figuring if we can bounce stuff, we're going to have enough value on board to kind of take over. But other people were having enough removal, disrupting us. It was getting a little bit hard to really work. I don't know. So I do, maybe we just didn't find it on the turns, the games that I really needed it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave comments down below the things you guys would do to improve or change the deck. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.